Hey, y'all, gravity. Any day above ground, live it. Good evening, everybody. What the fuck? I'm sorry. It was late last night. I was watching that Shannon Sharp and that Cat Williams, John. Woo! I almost went live last night. I almost went live to do a full breakdown of that, but I said it was too late. Let me go get some sleep. And I woke up at 3 a.m. and I watched it again. I watched it again. But yeah, we're here. We're bright and early. I wasn't gonna miss this one because two more got their wake up call. Family, two more got that wake up call. Let's go. That's what you get. We told you. White supremacy breaks their tools eventually, and y'all sat up there and thought y'all were the bigger nigga. And you know what happened when you. There you go. See, they go to see. That sound like another one gonna get it. Lord, you gotta love it. The wake up calls are coming fast and furious, though, Paul Walker. One more time. Yes, sir. Answer the phone. I hope I don't wake up the two ladies of the house. I hope I don't wake them up because they come over here, they're gonna whoop my ass. And then my wife gonna be like, why are you so loud? I'm like, I'm doing my show. And then she gonna do this. Nah, she loved me too much. She loved me too much. She ain't gonna mess up the podcast, Mike. She know I get a little bit of coins off from YouTube. She gonna do something like this here. That's right. But anyway, family, let's see who is in the building this morning, who decided to be with Kid Gravity this morning while they are making their hot cocoa or their coffee, or the coffee with the hot cocoa in it, or the hot cocoa with the coffee in it, or some libation. I don't know. I don't know how y'all get down to y'all house, and I don't want to know. Anyway, here we go. Maria Hyman, hello. You seem new, but welcome. This is probably from last night. Still me. I don't want to wait. Tell me now. Laugh out loud. Well, I had it in the title, but okay. Shamika Gray, hello. M. Flournoy, hello. It was probably from last night or this morning. Who knows? Because I'm a Fury, hello. Denise Scales, hello. Jerry Bradford, hello. And Denise, you said you called it. Yes, I did. But we all called it. But, you know, we learn. Quasi Blackstar, hello. Percy Earl III, hello. You are great, and you deserve an Emmy for being where Tariq is putting you in favorable positions. Call up Cat Williams. Rokamoro, B1 to you. Robin Ann Battle, hello. Denise Neely Scales, you're at work? Well, there's a video that I got to show you. I hope you don't get fired for laughing so hard because the visuals in it, it's already off code, but it's hilarious. Solo T40, hello. And Brooklyn Queen 125, hello. Okay, I'm going to let y'all decide. Do we go after Charlemagne the fraud, or do we go after Fatlock first? If you want Fatlock first, we put a 1. If you want Charlemagne the fraud, press 2. I have to get one more little thing, and then we're going to have some fun this morning. One little thing. Let's see. But tell me how y'all have been. Tell me how y'all have been. Oh, yeah, Percy. Oh, you from Selma? Hey, you know, you got to get in that good twubber down there. Be careful now. They whooping ass on that bridge still. All right, I'm seeing a lot of 1s. I see a couple 2s. I'm going to give it another 15 seconds. Oh, and I'm giving y'all another surprise. Somebody jumped out the window. They said, we're going to start off 2024, and I'm just going to jump out the window and don't give a damn. Let's see. Where is it? I think I have it loaded still, right? Or did I get rid of it? No, we still got it. Okay, we still got it. All right, here we go. We got that. All right, looks like Fatlock is going to get it first. Shamika Gray said, you've been sick. All right, this is what you do, Shamika. I wish it was Friday. I would have told you go down to the Jamaican spot and get you the Manish water, aka the Go Ahead soup. You probably just rolled your eyes when you heard Go Ahead soup, but I'm telling you that knock you out in 2 days. So this is what you do: go down to the store today, right? You're gonna get the onions, the celery, the carrot, the thyme, the dry basil leaf, some chicken stock. Get you some of that good chicken. I know you black, so you probably get the chicken thighs. And you make you some chicken noodle soup. But you also have to get this from the store. Got to get you the Scotch bonnet. You got to go so you might have to go to a Caribbean spot. I don't know where you live at. Get the Scotch bonnet. When you're making the soup, put the Scotch bonnet in it. I swear to God, by Saturday, you'll be fine. Promise you. All right, so we're going to do Fat Lock. Say less. Let us begin with Fat Lock. And by the way, I tagged him in this because I'm sure later he's going to come after me. Boy.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
Now, if you are not on X, you didn't see this controversy. By the way, the mainstream media picked it up. But I saw this the day it happened. And shout out to Lisa Cabrera because she did an amazing video on that. I was laughing. I was hella laughing. My wife even chuckled. Shout out to Lisa. Now, this was on Monday. While everybody was watching the college football playoff, except me, I didn't watch it. Jason Whitlock decided, knowing he has followers online, and yes, I did just see that Asian Crime Report follows Jason Whitlock, so that tells us a lot. But the simple fact that you decided on college football playoff day to tweet this out, take a picture of it with your phone and tweet this out, and then make a mountain out of a molehill is hilarious to me. What do I mean, family? He wrote, I'm looking at NFL standings on ESPN.com. Don't know why you're doing that on the college football playoff day, because you could have had, you had the day before to do it, but okay, whatever. This is the ad running above the standings. How is this possible? Appropriate? Okay, what is inappropriate? Well, he got a Temu ad that says, balls deep inside of me is a great way to spend your birthday for $3.48. Now, we all know what Temu is. It's kind of like Wish and Amazon with a little bit more credibility than Wish. He decided to tweet that out. And predictably, when you put something on the internet like this, the internet going to run with it. Family, we roasted this man for at least 3 days straight. He got 24.3 million views on this. So he got a nice little bit of coin this month for this. He went on, he started cussing people out, family. He started cussing people out because they're like, dude, what have you been searching for this to come up? So, all right. Let's look at some of the comments, shall we? We'll do about 10 on the straight post, and then we'll do 10 quoted tweets. So somebody said, what have you been searching for? Usually those ads are algorithmic. Keep a pin in that. When he enabled cookies, he thought he was getting a treat. Oh, man. This person said, I think this says more about your search history, Jason. Mine shows us a Chevy Silverado. Fair. This man really thought he was tweeting some fire instead of outing himself as a weirdo. Okay. Do you have something you want to tell us, Jason? My ads are all for waterbeds that cannot be purchased with financing. Weird. Forensic investigation of your browser history would not be kind. And then somebody put this up. This was the first comment I actually saw when I first saw the post. This is the Google search you are looking for. How does retargeting work? Retargeting is a typical form of behavioral targeting because it targets people who visited a web page. For example, after someone visited a particular product page, the person is later served a display ad on another site for the same product. I want you to keep a pin in that as well, because he's technically right, but he's also technically wrong because there's something that he missed. All my tech people are probably going to understand what I showed you in a minute or so. Algorithm says you got some explaining to do. Algorithm ad based on your search history. Looks like you got some cookies in some bad places there, Jason. Wife not using incognito mode. He's not married. But I know what you're doing. Now hit browser history and then take a pic and post it. January 1st, 2024, Jason Whitlock learns about browser history, cookies, and advertisement algorithms. His search history. Well, there you go. So now we go back up. We look at the quoted tweets because we all know the quoted tweets are even funnier than the regular tweets. 98% of the time. Here we go. Jason Whitlock wondering why he gets porn targeted ads. Whitlock out here living his best Vito Spatafore life. Oof, he went to the Sopranos with it. When Whitlock learns how targeted ads work. This is why I tell y'all to get DuckDuckGo. You don't get targeted, but okay. Look at you telling on yourself. How do they always do this? Those of us who understand how the algorithm works. Jason Whitlock, my goodness, how did this balls deep ad get on my computer? Must be some liberal conspiracy. People who know the internet works with search history.
Please. Nigga, please.
Can't believe the self-own is still up. This is crazy 2024 while I'm out of the gate. I know, right? 4 days into the year, and here we go. Somebody don't know how browser cookies work. Who gonna tell him? Hey, Stephen A., since you hate that man so much, you should do a whole segment on that. Nobody. Jason Whitlock down low ads. Jason Whitlock when he finds out how targeted algorithms work. This video pissed me off, by the way. I'm glad we left this in 2024. This video pissed me off. This nigga set up a whole his camera all over Target just to show him buying shit. This is retarded, but okay. The call is coming from inside the house, my brother. You're just a freaky frog. Stop telling on yourself.
Freaky ass nigga.
Fool snitched on himself. Okay. Now, let me show you something. Hey, Jason Whitlock, I know you should have did this. All my tech heads know what this is. How the Google search algorithm works. Google search algorithm is one of the most influential technologies ever created. With an estimated 5.6 billion Google searches per day, it's safe to say Google has a heavy impact on the world and on your business. But what is the Google search algorithm? How does it work? And most importantly, how can you rank higher in Google and get more traffic? Google's algorithm is extremely complex, and how it exactly works is not public information. It's believed that there are well in excess of 200 ranking factors and nobody knows them all. Even if they do, it won't matter because the algorithm is always changing. Google releases updates to its algorithm on average 6 times per day. That's up to 2,000 times per year. That said, Google does give hints on how you can rank well in its results. Now, I got this article based on asking DuckDuckGo, can algorithms intersect in your search history? They actually can. Now, we would go to Temu and see what this card is, but we have also seen through SEO and other things of that nature that sometimes you can get ads that specify based on your search history and what you've been searching for. They might have ads to products that you have looked at or you might want. Kind of like a woman who watches porn and then, you start getting like Adam and Eve. I don't even know if they're still around, but who remembers AdamandEve.com, and you start getting ads for them. And you've never been to that site. Or even Amazon, they have an adult site. You may get products from them. So that's how that works. Jason. But yes, he decided to put that up like a dumbass. Oh, we have more people in there. I did not even see this. Wallow J, good morning. Colin Way, good morning. Black Woman Stand Up, good morning. We have to say hello to the Streamlabs bot or he'll block me, asshole. Carla Lockhart, hello. Dyson Productions, hello. Let's see. Torian, hello. Man Down Sports, hello. Victorio, hello. There was somebody else. Jay, hello. You seem new, but welcome. There was somebody else. I think. Gloria, good morning. Sorry, I missed you, but good morning. Vincent Taylor, good morning. Donna C, good morning. Black Light Revelations, good morning. All right, family. Now, everybody, we have to take a brief intermission because I need y'all to go get a bucket. Because Fatlock responded. Yes, he did. And you wonder why he got this. You wonder why he got a Sambo Lorien Award last year. You wonder why. Family, this man responded to this at 0 minutes and 0 seconds. The clip he put up, it's all, I'm sorry, 3 seconds. It's already confirmed. It is suspect as hell. Y'all don't believe me. I figured you didn't.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
He went on his show yesterday and talked about this. Watch for the 3 second mark. It's already off code. Well, he's never on code, but it's already bad. And he already confirmed it. And he got to explain it. But before we do that, Sean Tape, thank you for becoming a new member. Again, it's 99 cents. Helps me invest back in the platform and buy toys for the baby. Who's ready? Who's ready? That's right. They calling. Fair use.
They don't want you to see.
And there it is. Okay. Who did you commission to do that? That is suspect as hell. That is suspect as hell. So I can't even look at the screen, family. I can't even do it. I'm not. Y'all think I'm kidding. Y'all think I'm kidding. Family, I'm not even looking at the screen. I can't do it. I can't even look at y'all's comments. Wait, I'm going to cover it. I can't even look at y'all's comments. All right, now I can look at it. I covered it. Ken Hotep, hello. Cornelius Jones, thank you for becoming a member. Again, 99 cents. It'll help me reinvest in the platform and buy toys for the baby. I had to cover the screen, family, so I can look at y'all's comments. I can't see that. That's pause. No, you know what? I got to do it right.
I told y'all bitches I had dick at the bottom and titty at the top, bitch, from day one when the door fucking open.
Pause! This is I warned y'all to go get the bucket. This is pause. Bro, why did you tell your people to go do this? You could have easily just put your face from Twitter and put Timu Gate and it would have been straight. You had somebody superimpose your body onto that. Dude, come on, bro. You making this too easy. But all right. I have to turn away again. I'm going to play the video. I have to turn away again. I can't watch this. Pause.
Your role in creating this chaos. They don't, and particularly as it relates to black people, they don't want us to see how did we marry?
Bruh, how the hell did we get into it? See what I mean? I'm still not looking, family. Look, I'm doing self-accountability here on the screen. I can't see this. Family, how did we get into this? We were the only ones that were dissing you, sir. Your white audience was giving you this work for that search history. It wasn't just us. I have to look at y'all comments again, so I got to cover the screen. Who we got? Yeah, Blacklight laughing his ass off. I like that. Ruthless Millennium 2000. Hello. Your eyes. I warned y'all. I can't watch this, bro. I should have just downloaded the audio and just, well, no, that it would have lost its context. Never mind. Yeah. Torian's already getting the bed bucket. Tori gonna fuck around and say he hit the bed bucket Infinity Edition. What is this? How were we in this? We were not the only ones dissing you, sir. Wait, maybe you know what? I stopped you early. Let me hear what you said.
3 black people to the LGBTQ. How did we do that?
Huh?
Man, these people were hyper religious in the 50s and 60s. These people were hyper religious in the 1900s, in the 1800s.
What?
How did we get them to throw out every Christian value taught in the Bible? How did we get them on board? How did we recreate their identity? How did we turn their little black boys into overly emotional?
What is he talking about?
Emasculated young men. How did that happen? How did they do that? And this process started well before Obama.
What? What are you talking about?
Well before. It started 60, 70 years ago.
What are you talking
when they
about?
Said, and again, you've seen me talk about it on this show. But when they looked at the Patrick Daniel Moynihan report, the Moynihan report.
Oh my God.
That in 1965, that called for an investment in the black man to restore and rehabilitate the black family.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And Lyndon Johnson and the mainstream media, let's just start with the mainstream media, labeled Moynihan's report racist. This man wrote a report for the president calling for investment in the black man and the black family. The media labeled it as racist and anti-black.
You're racist and anti-black. See how that found its way down the line 60 years later? See how that worked out?
And calls Lyndon Johnson, and perhaps Lyndon Johnson was a racist, maybe he wanted to pivot, but calls him to pivot to, nope, we're going to go great society, and we're going to invest in the black woman and the matriarchal culture, and we're going to turn the entire black family into a matriarchy. And they've done that. And that's why little black boys and black men are completely emasculated, completely controlled by emotions, get outside the home and turn hyper-violent masculine because they haven't been properly discipled by a man, by their father, in how to act.
Okay, sir. What kind of values did your father instill in you that made you go after a black man for an entire season because you don't like the way he did business? What values did your father instill in you that caused you to get thrown out of a football game and suspended from your company? I mean, these are questions we need to have answered, sir. What values did your father instill into you that you missed the lesson where you're not supposed to publish your search history online? I don't even know OnlyFans models that do stuff like that. Nah, Torian, no, it's not that it was an ad. He said he was on ESPN and that ad came up. Like, okay, so how else do you think ESPN makes money? Wait a minute, they fired you. Why are you using their website, number one? I'm sorry, if a company's firing me, I don't want to have nothing to do with their company. I ain't using nothing that is attached to them. The fuck? He about to make Temu a whole lot of money. Watch. Jay Whitlock gonna fuck around and have Temu end up on the stock market because of all the free publicity he's giving them.
actually be a legitimate man.
I don't know what the hell he said in that whole 3 minutes, but I thank God it's off. I can move my hand now. All right. He babbled through that. But again, he explained himself online. Oh, y'all don't believe me. Oh, yeah. He explained himself. I promise you he did. Tabernacle. This is his page. He explained to bruh. Why would you pin this? I had to go cover it again. Why would you pin this? Why? He's making it too easy, bruh. My man is making it too easy. Why are you putting this back up and you pinned it? What is wrong with him? What is wrong with him? I need this explained, fam. What's wrong with this man? Why would you pin this? What do the comments say? Oh, we finna look. Why would you pin this? He's whoo. Okay. I moved away so I could put my hand down. Your attempt to squash this with humor is not working. He's not funny. We all know why those ads popped up. You were looking at porn. It's okay. The first step is admitting you have a problem. Well, boy, if I could tell you stories about how conservatives are some of the biggest degenerates out there, boy. Boy, I know my mama called me as soon as I start talking. She talking about, yo. She called me and be like, son, what are you doing? Why are you? I'm watching you on Instagram, and you're talking about church folk and degeneracy. What are you doing? I'm like, Mom, I'm reporting the news. I'm telling the truth. Okay. And then she get off the phone, pray to the Most High, and then the Most High look at me and be like, yo. And for damn sure she gonna buy me another mic. No conservatives own the industry. Yes, they all lean conservative. That's the funny part. But you know, yeah, because there wasn't a whole there's not a whole section of adult entertainment that has a liberal woman effing a conservative man. We don't have this. Okay, you right. They tell on themselves, but it's okay. We continue with the comments because the historian wants to see these comments. Look, they done brought out the Bible verses on this man. In 1 Peter 5, we are taught Team Lucifer roams the earth looking for people to devour. Key feature being excess. Sex is only one vector of attack. Pride is another. Greed, all the sins of the flesh. Nobody is immune. Oh, hell no. We ain't reading all this. Oh, Lord. My eyes hurt. I can't believe it did that to me. That ain't right. All right, we keep going. That's a targeted ad, bro. You're looking at some freaky stuff. I'm not judging. Everyone can like what they want. However, I've never had a targeted ad like that. Me either. Oh, and by the way, you could delete your search history, sir. You can clean up the algorithm. There's apps for that. But you did it on your laptop, right? Yeah, so you did it on your laptop. You could clean up your search history, but okay. It's okay. You could even set it to clean it up for you every day. But all right. Narrow is the world between legalism and antinomianism. It only gets narrower and less populated if you stay on the path. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay, so Jason, since you wanted to go on a 3-minute rant about black people, I don't see too many black people on here giving you this, giving you work. I see mostly white folk. Maybe I missed it. Because we can start back for the Lord have mercy. There it is again. Pretty sure he's white. Mr. Worcester. I bet most of us look at porn and Paul. Well, you're true on there, but the next part, nah, that's wild. I know. Why are you telling yourself? Why are you telling people what you do? Pause. Come on. Blah, blah, blah. White person. Strange times we live in. White person. Finally found a black person. We went 8 comments in. Finally found a black person. White person. He looks Spanish. White person. You are fine. Don't give up the good fight. What? Yeah, keep your degeneracy in the house while you fail at fighting. But okay. White person, Puerto Rican, white person. Damn, who did you like that? White person, white person, white person. Red tsunami. We'll consider them white. James, this might be a black person. Maybe. All right. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, Jason, this is not us dissing you, sir. I mean, we're going to dish you later, but this ain't us. But all right. Step in your... Nah, I'm not even going to do them like that. Hey, Jason. They said we're done with you. It's only gonna get worse. You're gonna say or do something stupid this year. They're gonna be done with you, sir. But let's move on, family. Let's move on. Oh, by the way, yes, the podcast mic.
Want to do? If you is afraid to be talked about, you're
in trouble.
Come on with it.
That's amazing.
Ken Hotep, hello. You said I'm lost. What's the rundown? Okay. Basically, the rundown is on Monday, Jason Whitlock decided to tweet out a picture saying that ESPN is sending him porn ads, and the entire internet roasted him, saying, no, dude, it's based on your search history and your cookies. So you looking at something freaky over there, sir. What do you, and even if you didn't look at porn, the fact that Temu knew that you liked a card that says balls deep inside of me is a great way to spend your birthday. You're telling us a lot. And then he tried to explain it away, and he just made it about black people, especially black men. So yeah. How do you troll yourself? He is Jason Whitlock. He's a Sambo Lauren. This is what they do. You should know this. But Tori knows this already because he's going to have an epic video on this. But, you know, coons troll themselves. We're going to show you that later. But let's move on, family, because we have to get to Charlemagne the Fraud. Now, we all know Charlemagne the Fraud. He's based in New York. He's on the Breakfast Club. Successful show. We have to give him his props on that successful show. He's a man that's got a mouth and gets himself into controversies and things like that. 4 years ago, family, we all know what the controversy was. The controversy was he got to interview Biden, and we all figured, okay, you're on a black platform. You will be able to ask him the questions that the streets want to know. And unfortunately, Charlemagne took that and fumbled it heavily. Yes, he did. He fumbled it heavily because he had an opportunity to talk about how they're not investing in the black community. What can black people expect in a Biden presidency that's going to help them pull forward and make Black America great again? Not to use MAGA, but just trying to show people something. He didn't do that. No, he didn't. He let one of the preeminent white supremacists in this country, he let him say that famous line, if you don't know if you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black, and didn't push back on this man. Didn't cuss him and risk the platform, but at least you would have had your integrity. You continue the interview, and you even had a laugh with him later. Well, just like Jason Whitlock, this week, Charlemagne the Fraud got what we expected him to get. The phone is ringing, and the wake-up call showed up. In what way do you think it showed up? We're going to show you.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
Family. Now, this is Charlemagne's. I looked up Charlemagne, you ain't black. Right? Now, look at the first person who says something. He brought back up the quote. Okay, Larry Elder. And you still have your comment. Oh, wait, you still got your comments off, but okay. And you got people who can't even spell your, but all right. Sure. What are we talking about? Family, Charlemagne, the fraud, got a wake-up call. And it was such a big wake-up call, family, that the mainstream media picked it up. You had to do the Chris Tucker one time. What happened? Let's hear. 7 minutes long. Fair use.
Stood up again for me.
By the way, I said the bastard's name. So you know we have to do our customary thing when I say the bastard's name.
Insult to my existence.
And again, I promise you, I don't stop this right just to get these facial expressions. It might be a gift. I don't know, but all right.
Always is my back, and I'll have yours.
Welcome back to America Decides. More than 3 years after his victory speech, President
By the way, they said the white man to do this story.
Biden faces what appears to be, at least to the polls, waning support among black voters in our country. This, as an influential radio host named Charlamagne the God says he regrets backing.
Oh, the media, Dr. Neely Fuller Jr. Forever, sir, forever. Y'all realize this white man just dissed Charlemagne, right? God damn, that son is wild. Let me turn off the screen. That white man just dissed Charlemagne very, very slyly because he knows that most of America does not know who this man is. He said Charlemagne the God. And he's probably saying in his mind, there's only one God, and that's the Lord Jesus Christ. aka Cesar Borgia. But, you know, let's continue.
Biden in 2020. He told Politico, quote, "It's almost like Democrats are doing this purity test. America's not pure. The people of America are not pure. We're flawed. I'm not looking for my politicians to be pure. I'm looking for my politicians to be effective." National political.
Negro, why didn't you say this on your show for 3 years? You had 3 years to say this. You were sitting there sucking off Command Me. Talking about, did you inhale? You had a vice presidential nominee there. And you gave her a softball interview. Then you wonder why she ain't calling you when you pick up the phone. After we told you that Biden's going to screw us, you still hung on there. Now you're pissed. And you wonder why nobody of any substance goes on the Breakfast Club. Why you can't get the intellectuals on there anymore. People that are going to make a difference in the black community. You can't get them on there anymore. Ever since that Biden quote, you've had Roland on there. You've had Stephen A. Smith. You've had nothing but rappers. You had no, and maybe Umar showed up one time. You've had nobody of substance. Hell, technically, you got your wake-up call back in the summertime when them trolls showed up there trying to put Vivek over, and they were saying how you were an idiot. But all right, let me hear what this dude's gonna say.
A reporter for Politico, Braxton Booker, who wrote that piece on Charlamagne the God, joins us now. Braxton, it's great to see you. Fantastic piece.
Thank you.
Let's dig into this. According to a Gen Forward survey, which you also wrote about in a separate piece for Politico, 17% of Black Americans support former President Trump. 20% said they're not for Biden or Trump. Let's do the quick math. 37% not in the Biden coalition. That's a big number.
It's a big number, and
Does Charlemagne the God reflect that?
I think he does. I think he does. Look, he expressly voted for and supported President Biden.
You don't know if he did. I don't remember him saying I voted for Biden. We don't know who he voted for. We're not gonna put that on that man. But yes, you're right. He did support that man. Well, he more supported Command than Biden because he wanted to see Command in office. He thought he was going to be able to do the show from the White House. That didn't happen. But all right.
During the 2020 election, and he clearly is saying he does not have the support of Charlemagne the God this time around. And he says that Biden has not been an effective messenger, and he feels that Biden has not kept some of his promises that he made on the campaign trail, and certainly he's not appeared on his radio show since the 2020 election.
Wow, it's almost like we told y'all this was going to happen. It's almost like we told you this was going to happen. Man, we missed it. All right, cool.
I think that has something to do with it too.
Is it worth saying that he's not just any radio host?
Oh, I think it's fair to say that he's more of a mogul. I mean, he has not just the Breakfast Club, which has roughly 8 million monthly listeners, according to him.
8 million monthly listeners.
He also has a podcast. He's an author. He has several businesses. He has another podcast that's been going on for about 10 years called Brilliant Idiots. That does other things that are in the pop culture realm. So
And here's the funny thing: he's mentioning all this, but it doesn't register with us. You can call him a mogul all you want. I haven't read his books. I haven't heard his other podcasts. His podcasts don't get traction unless somebody on there or he says something outlandish. So, I mean, fine. You want to say that he has multiple interests, that's fine, but they're not translating to the mainstream.
touches a lot of different industries, including obviously the music industry. So he has a lot of influence across multiple.
He's a mega influencer.
Absolutely.
And in the political sphere, a not insignificant one that any White House, but particularly this one, has to pay attention to.
Well, look, I think for a White House that is, as we had discussed, it seems to be waning support with among Black voters. It would seem that you would go to this platform to have a conversation with these voters that seem to be peeling off, or at least don't seem interested in what Biden is selling, to go sell your message, right? But the administration, when you're talking to folks who are on the campaign, they say they do not need Charlemagne. They have enough in the repertoire. They're going to South Carolina next week to Mother Emanuel Church, a historical Black church down there. They say they can engage voters on their own, and they don't need Charlemagne's platform in order to engage voters. And we'll see which method plays out here.
It's not an indictment, but it's a political criticism that Charlemagne the God expresses. Let's take a quick listen.
You actually have to follow through on those promises. And whatever the reasons, out of the 99 biggest promises Biden made to people, he's only following through on about 30% of them. One thing America doesn't forgive is weakness.
I think we can apply that to you, sir. Sir, you looked weak in front of that man in 2020, and the Democrat Party made sure that you were not going to forget it. And the Republican Party and the conservatives pounced on it. Sir, you messed up so badly. You let Larry Elder get a viral moment off of you. That should never happen. You should have taken a week off after that. You never let Larry Elder get one off on you. You literally sat there and did not back Teslin Figaro up when she was going at ramen noodles. Knowing you were harboring this sentiment to the Democrat Party. She was getting attacked by this man and you did not stand up with her. You were meekly jumping in and out like you were playing double dutch. But all right.
They want to see you fighting for your goals. And on some key issues, Biden seems to be waving the white flag. He just looks weak. And I'm not talking about physically. People want to see their president going to the mat to get what he wants. And it doesn't help that anytime
he goes to the mat when he has to get money for Ukraine. Now he don't even need the mat no more. He just does it himself. But all right.
Biden does take a strong stand on something, his staff comes out to say he didn't mean it.
Let's take a look at two of those things. Weakness and walk back. That's what he's talking about. When the staff says, no, not that. Weakness and walk back. Is that the essence of his criticism?
Well, it's not only that. It's also that he fails to play up his own message, his own victories, his own policy achievements, right? When you look at former President Trump, who took outsized credit for a lot of policies that maybe he shouldn't have, at least he was selling his message to his voters, to the American people, saying, look, this is what I did for you. Like the one example is the stimulus checks.
Yes.
Folks
What's the name?
Folks call them stimmies. Like if you got those stimulus checks.
Negro. Okay. I get it. You're excited to be on TV. Why did you just fall into this white man's trap? What'd they call it? Stimmies. Why did you do that, sir? Purport yourself with some dignity, man. Y'all really gotta stop bringing everything from the streets and the internet onto regular TV. Y'all gotta stop doing that for real. This is why the Usher meme died a year before it was supposed to, because y'all let white people into it and white people just went and destroyed it. Now nobody gonna say stimmies no more. It always takes, it's always them. It's always these nouveau blacks.
She's like, yo, I got my stimmies. I'm gonna go put that in the bank.
Who signed that check?
Donald Trump had his big signature on there, and a lot of people.
And Charlamagne looks at that and says, "That's not crass. That's smart.
It's smart politics. It's smart politics from Charlemagne's perspective, because even if you don't like Trump, even if you were turned off by some of his rhetoric, you got those checks. You saw Donald Trump's name on, and you're like, well, my government is actually working for me in this instance. Now, look. Biden passed policies, especially in the
y'all wouldn't have said shit if Biden's name was on it. The only people that would have been bitching about it were the conservatives and the Republicans. Shut up.
In his first year in office, that also could be seen as stimmies, but the Biden administration.
Okay, there we go, family. You can't say stimmies no more. He and the white man killed it.
Is not playing those up as saying, hey, we put money in your accounts, making sure that you stayed afloat when businesses were closed in 2021 when we first took office and things were not quite open.
This guy is the man who did an interview with Charlemagne the fraud, where Charlemagne lamented that the Biden administration has not done anything for black people, which is what we told them they were going to do 4 years ago. But he got the rub. He got to have Kamami on the show. He got to interview Biden, and he thought he was into something. And now he's found out, just like Roland's found out, even though Roland ended up at the White House lately. They found out they don't give a fuck about them. You're just a voice to lie for them. But okay. You got it, Charlamagne. But this dude here, I ain't gonna call him Carlton Banks, but he giving off that aura like he trying to be cool. You don't have to, sir. You can go on these shows and just show your range of knowledge and you would be cool. This is why a lot of us do not like when they put black people on TV nowadays, because all they want y'all to do is just try to bring the street into it to make it seem like you know how to talk for us. No, you go on there. You know exactly what we are saying, articulated to a point that everybody can get it. Not use slang, not use words that we cultivate and use on a daily basis for communication and go give it to people, and then they try to use it to denounce our intelligence. You could have easily sat here for 5 minutes and had an honest conversation. And as soon as he said, oh, what did he call it? He's like, well, he had a word for, all you had to say was, well, he had a word for it. We're just going to call it stimulus. You had to feed that white man the word, and that white man's like, for what? For cool points? All right, sir, you got it.
During the height of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
But the Biden administration does not want to take those kind of cues from Trump because they're too busy kind of drawing the contrast of all his legal woes at this point.
For Charlemagne the God, it started with Kamala Harris.
Yes.
The entree to this world and the Biden White House, but that is cool if I read your story correctly.
Yeah, it appears
that seems to me as much a big dynamic of this as anything else.
Well, look, behind the scenes, we know that there are some back channeling that goes on between the White House and Charlemagne. They like to talk to him about, hey, I think you've kind of characterized this issue in an inaccurate way, but they don't tell him turn down the rhetoric.
Now that I knew. Now that one I knew. But okay. Well, family, I hope that clip right there. I don't want to see nobody lose their job, but that should be the end of the Breakfast Club right there. What this man just said, I'm going to play it again. What he just said, Charlamagne should be charged for treason.
As much a big dynamic of this as anything else.
Well, look, behind the scenes, we know that there are some back channeling that goes on between the White House and Charlemagne. They like to talk to him about, hey, I think you've kind of characterized this issue in an inaccurate way, but they don't tell him turn down the rhetoric.
That's treason, sir. That is treason. But I'm not surprised because when you had Kamami on there and she tried to read you, you did not push back. When she said, Charlamagne, come on, you should have been like, what? You didn't push back. You meowed. She barked and you meowed. Just like in front of Biden, he barked and you meowed. What you just did, what this man just articulated, again, this is Washington politics, sir. They know everything. They just called you boy. I hope you realize that, sir. They just called you boy on CBS. The coon blasting station. They just broke you, sir. Let me show y'all. At the 5-minute 50 mark, they just, well, I'm sorry, 5-minute 45-second mark. We'll call it 5 minutes 40 seconds. They broke you, sir. They just rendered you irrelevant going forward. Nobody's going to take your political savvy and your political analysis serious anymore. They just called you boy. They called you a novice. And I know how you are, sir. You're not going to fight back. You're going to allow this. Well, I'll give you two scenarios. Either you're going to allow it or you're going to have this dude on here and you're going to try to bark on him. And the articulation that he should have showed this white man, he's going to use it to you and he's going to make you look stupid. Just because 4 years ago you did not push back on Biden. So what? You would have lost the show. According to him, you had other things going, so you would have been fine. Now, yeah, your crew and all that would have been, they would have been effed, but come on now. Nobody would have ever questioned you. You could have said, listen, I stood up to Biden. Nobody would have questioned you. You would have been a hero. But, okay. Shit. Fuck me. Pause.
Of his relationship with Kamala Harris. We know that there are some back channels that goes on between the White House and Charlemagne. They like to talk to him about, hey, I think you've kind of characterized this issue in an inaccurate.
Well, really quick, why does Kamami look like she's making a spell? Like she's conjuring a spell right now. All that hand movement she doing. Like she putting shit in the cauldron. Say less.
Way, but they don't tell him turn down the rhetoric. Charlemagne eventually endorsed Biden because of his relationship with Kamala Harris. And
that's not what you said earlier, sir. You said he voted for him. You see how quick he changed it? He said he voted for him. You had intimate knowledge of that. Now it's an endorsement. Which one is it? But okay.
That has seemed to cool just because he feels like once she got into office, she really kind of took a step back and did not engage as much with him. Now, the last time they talked publicly was on his Comedy Central show. Where
that got a little frosty.
It got a little frosty. But look, it got frosty, but in that same moment when Charlemagne asked Vice President Kamala Harris, who's the real president? Is it Joe Manchin or is it Joe Biden? A lot of people point to that moment as like, that is the real Kamala. Where has that Kamala been? Because she dropped the air of being a vice president and talked directly to him, said, look, you know the answer to that.
See what I mean? If you would have pushed back on Biden, she never would have punked you on your own show. I'm going to say that again. If you would have pushed back on Biden when he said you ain't black comment, she never would have punked you on your own show. She punked you that day. And you allowed it because you had no spine. And like I said, the day this interview came out yesterday, they called you, this black man and Major Garrett called you boy and told you to stay in your lane. You're not ready for this. Your current accumulated level is nowhere close. They called you a level 16 Pokemon trying to win the Indigo League.
It's Joe Biden. And how could you use these Republican talking points when you're talking to me, the Vice President Kamala Harris? And people saw that moment like, where has that person been? But publicly, they have not had another public interview like that. And so people are kind of reading between the lines as like, maybe this relationship is not what it once was. Because, I mean, he campaigned with her in South Carolina in 2019.
As we like to say, watch this space. Bracken
Absolutely.
Booker. Thanks so much.
There you go. R.D. Smith, hello. All right. 225 girl, hello. Good morning. Goes to show you these politicians know what platforms go on where nobody will give them any pushback. Well, no, they can't go there no more because when Tesla shows up, when a politician shows up, they know they're going to get pushback. Yeah, see? Watch this space. You heard that, Torian, right? You heard that. Again, everybody want to run around and say they don't listen to Professor Black Truth. BS. Watch this space. Okay. 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 So there was that. 2 people broken. All right, family, we're going to get up out of here. Did you think that was it? Y'all didn't think that was it. I told y'all I had a surprise for y'all. Yes, I did. Family, somebody jumped out the window and went up. Oh, yes, they did. I'll give you a clue. They're back.
You know, let me go here. There's there's a growing concern in
The female Sambolorean of the year 2023 is back on the scene. She's back at work. She did a video talking about her son and recapping what was going on outside. That's cool. I want y'all to hear this video she put up on Instagram. Quite interesting. Fair use.
Anyways, it's a new year, but I am the exact same Candace. I love and hate everybody. I love Black people, white people, Japanese people, all different categories. I love Muslims. I love Jews, but I also hate all of you too. And I don't want you to forget that I hate all of you too. At various points, you're all annoying. Everyone thinks they're a special snowflake. And it's just like, dude, none of you, none of us are special snowflakes. It's that simple, man. I don't care what you're going through. Victim mentality is a curse. It is just a curse on humanity. And it makes me want to vomit. More conversation, not less.
Right, man. The same victim mentality you're trying to land base. You got upset that people were cracking on your first kid. Yeah, we not finna do this. We not gonna do this. Even if you're trolling, we're not gonna do this, ma'am. Ma'am, you got upset that your boss stands with you, but one of your colleagues that has more influence than you read you for filth. And you want to talk about victim mentality? Now you want to run outside because you said that no government should be doing ethnic cleansing. That's basically what you said. Doesn't matter what side it is. And people read you for filth. Now you want to act like you just hate everybody? Okay, Candace, sure. We'll go with this. We'll go with this. I wonder, hey, I'm sure Rabbi Shmuley's going to show up on your show and he's going to dare you to say what you just said in his face and you're not going to do it. I dare you. Oh, Lord, what happened now? I see a high school trending. I don't know. That better not be a school shooting. Look, they're cooking you, ma'am. They said they don't want to hear you. Damn, son, they saying you dumb. Oh man, somebody said, when have you been relevant? When is this woman why is this woman even relevant? Please, well, you're on her page, so she has some relevancy. Trying to find a cure for cooning. Well, it's not there. The only cure is to get broken. A young diamond without the silk. Well, she got to fix her hair anyway. All right, let me look. There we go. Oh boy. All right, family, breaking news. We just had another school shooting. All right, we're going to have to transition.
you know, let me go here. There's a growing concern in
Oh boy. We've had another school shooting. Ironically, in the same state they're about to do the primary. All right. Let's look. Active shooting confirmed at Iowa High School on the first day after winter break. No details have been released on injuries at Perry High School in Iowa. Wonderful. Let's start from the bottom. Dallas County Sheriff's Office confirmed that there's an active shooter investigation at Perry High School in Perry, Iowa. Oh, boy. This is what y'all should be worried about, but nah, y'all worried about fucking magazines and calendars and fucking search histories. Yeah, it doesn't look crazy. Someone getting life flighted. That sucks. Yeah. 2 medical choppers in the air, multiple victims.
Perry, Iowa now at the high school. The police department confirming there's been an active shooter at that school. Not a lot of information just yet. Perry, Iowa is in Dallas County. That's about 25 minutes north and west of Des Moines. And, you know, the candidates have been all across that state for some time now. There are news crews throughout the entire state as well reporting on that caucus story. So we're going to get some more information on this momentarily. It's a school of about 1,800 students. Perry, Iowa is the location. One report suggested that the shooter was down. None of that's confirmed. We're just watching it right now. We'll let you know when we know something momentarily here. In the meantime, Perry.
That's wild.
Iowa now at the high school.
God damn it.
The police department confirming there's been an active shooter.
Why are you replaying? Shut up.
At that school.
Shut up. All right. I'm looking up that high school's demographics one time. I'm trying to see something. Where is it? High school, Iowa. Damn. They said it's the bottom 50. Jesus. Math proficiency is bottom 50%. Reading proficiency is bottom 50% in 2020-21. Wow. Most diverse schools, top 20. I'm guessing this is again 2022. So this is for last year. Well, damn. Well. It's mostly Hispanic. Well, ain't that something? I did not expect that. It's mostly Hispanic and white. Huh. No, wait, hold on. Yeah, it's mostly Hispanic and white. That's crazy. Barely any black folks there. White went up. Oh, that's the state level. Wait, no, hold on. I might be reading this wrong. Hold on. Oh, no. Wait, no, I might be reading this right. No, I don't fucking know. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's mostly Hispanic. Holy shit. Okay. Say less. Okay. Yes, Denise. Yes, Hispanics and no, because you gotta remember when the Hispanics this has been a concerted effort for years for the government to be telling people to go to the Midwest. stop going to like, because California and Texas were getting, and the Southwest were getting saturated, so they started going to the Midwest. Well, damn. All right. Yeah, that too. A lot of them, that's a lot of farm jobs over there. That's why they go over there. But yeah, there you go. All right. That's wild. That is wild. All right, before we go, family, I know I'm going to put this video at risk and the channel at risk, but we do news here. Yes, we do. We got it yesterday. Yes, we did. If you saw the Discord, you know what I'm talking about. If you saw my community tab, you know what I'm talking about. We got it.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
We'll have to update the keywords, but we got it, family. The Epstein stuff. Oh, we got it. Alan Dershowitz is in trouble, family. He's in trouble because there's a specific document in here. I ain't going to read it. You can find it on Twitter. Yeah, they say he did something. That's all I'm going to say. He did something. And it wasn't good. He going to have a lot to answer for. And he must be guilty, allegedly, because he ran to Fox News to try to downplay it. Oh, and by the way, Bill Clinton put out a statement this morning about his name being in the documents. And predictably, he said he ain't doing nothing. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll look at that real fast. And then we'll look at some of these documents, and I'm getting out of here because I know as soon as I start talking, they're gonna send the fibbies at me. So last night, Bill Clinton responds to Jeffrey Epstein document release. That is an ugly white man. The unsealing of documents in a case involving deceased sex offender Jeffrey Epstein has put former President Bill Clinton's association with the financier in the spotlight again, shedding light on claims that he visited Epstein's private island. We know that. Clinton is mentioned in documents alongside other high-profile names, including Alan Dershowitz and former President Donald Trump. Now, for the Trump stuff, his name was mentioned, but he didn't do anything. And the left tried, they thought this was a smoking gun. Cool, whatever. Have at it. There's still more stuff to come out. This isn't everything. There's still more stuff to come out. But Dershowitz, like I said, is in trouble. When asked for comment on the documents, Angel Urena, or Angel, whatever, a spokesperson for Clinton told Newsweek that nothing has changed since he released a statement about Epstein in 2019. Sure. Oh, yes. And Prince Andrew was up in there, too. But we go back. We go back. Whew. Okay. I think it was 4. I think it was this one. Yes, Exhibit 6. Now, I believe this is the Trump one. I want to say this is the Trump one. No, this might be the Clinton one. Yes, this is the Clinton one. So this is page 137. They were talking about the flights. So someone asked confidential the flights. That's Gislin. Here we go. So the answer was, I can't recollect having a meal with them, but just so we're clear, the allegations that Clinton had a meal on Jeffrey's island is 100% false. So they asked, but he may have had a meal on Jeffrey's plane. He said, I'm sure he had a meal on Jeffrey's plane. You do know how many times he flew on Jeffrey's plane? I guess she said, I don't. Do you know who Doug Band is? She said, I do. How do you know him? He used to work or still works for Bill Clinton. Did you ever have a relationship with him? We are talking about adult consensual relationships. It's off the record. I'm not asking you what you did with him. I'm asking you if you ever had a relationship, confidential relationship with him. If you understand the term relationship, certainly you can answer that. Define relationship. they play stupid. You gotta love white supremacy, boy. They love playing stupid with words. You love that shit. Woo. Define relationship. Somebody that you would have spent time together, either seeing them in a romantic relationship, or you need to be. What do you mean by romantic? I was friends with Doug, but you are suggesting something more, so I want to be clear what you are actually asking me. Question. Questioner, you defined it. You said you were friends with him. If that's what you were, that's all I need to know. While you were on the trip with President Clinton, do you recall where you stayed at these locations? In other words, would you leave the jet and stay overnight at a hotel? Do you have a recollection of this trip? I recollect the trip, but if you're asking me where we stayed, you could see it's a very fast-paced trip. It was very tiring. And what the fuck? The way they wrote this shit, like, why did you skip like 100-some pages? I guess they probably just wanted to put each person together, I guess. Johanna Sorberg asked him if she was a masseuse. So this is somebody different. This Polyuka, whatever. So yeah, there's Clinton. I forgot which document had Trump in it, but they were mostly talking about Mar-a-Lago and him being on the plane. But you know, it's not like he hasn't said that he wasn't on the plane. But yeah, we'll do this because I hear him coming. Pause. We're gonna put this in the chat. Y'all can go look at this for yourself. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. Trust me. It's a lot to take in. But anyway, family, I think we got our point across this morning. You know what we'll do real quick? We'll see. We'll see if this one works. Y'all might have some thoughts on the previous subjects, Charlemagne and Jason Whitlock. I'm going to let y'all get off if you would like. So we put the link in the chat. I kind of want to wait for this Clinton stuff and this Epstein stuff. I want to go through it some more before I really do a video on it or like a live on it. I'll actually take some notes, but I might do that next week just in case something else comes out. But if anybody wants to say something about Whitlock or Charlemagne the fraud, you can come up. If not, I'm gonna get up out of here and get to studying. Because for those who don't know, I have a major test tomorrow. Well, Monday, I'm sorry. I have a major test that will determine the course of my and my family's life. So I'm going to be spending the weekend basically studying and going to work. But I will have a video coming because I got to talk about this. I gotta talk about this Simone Sanders. She's a fool. But let's see.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Okay.
I didn't know you can hear me. How you doing, kid?
I'm good.
Man, I remember, I think the Fat Lock jump popped up on my own timeline as well when I saw it. I think I laughed for like 30 minutes straight. And he trying to defend himself and all that mess. It was just funny to me. Then he tried to defend it. I saw that picture before you even posted it. I was already there. I was like, don't post that picture. Don't do that to the people. And you did it anyway. Why did you do that to us, kid? Why do you post that picture?
It was attention.
No, we don't need that type of attention. I almost threw up my daggone breakfast. Come on now. I can't get sick at work now.
Hey, you get to go home early.
I ain't gonna go there with that because I got supervisors who don't want to come do my work, but we're not gonna go there today.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, and Charlamagne, I bet once that once that interview he did with Joe, I was done with him after that. I stopped watching the Breakfast Club. Not watch, but listen to it. Only platform I listen to is on what is the Hot 97. I don't know if you know them or not.
Oh Lord, you still listen to Shot 97? Don't do that.
Come on, man. I like Ebro.
What? That culture vulture? Nah, we not doing that.
Come on.
Nah. He
I
already showed his anti-black sentiment. Nah, we don't rock.
I'll listen to him over Rosenberg though.
Rosenberg is another one.
I don't like Rosenberg like that. I know he's a wrestling
used
fan.
that platform to get to WWE. He's a culture.
Oh, I know that.
Too.
Trust me, I know that.
He's a culture vulture. I don't listen to that. Nah, Hot 97 is dead.
That's why a lot of wrestlers don't like him. I don't know if you know that or not.
No, I know. I be watching them online. They don't. Anytime you say something, they either flame him or they're like, yeah, you're an idiot, sir.
Come on, now they all right. I gotta listen to something in the morning.
Do you listen to? Well, I would say listen to New Black Media, but I mean,
I listen to y'all all the time. You, Torian, Black Light Black.
I'm sure there's a pro-black podcast you could find. You don't have to listen.
Y'all not up at 6. Y'all not up at 6 o'clock in the morning, though, are you?
I mean, not yet. I mean, if one of us hit the lotto, hell yeah, we'd be up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I mean, if y'all up at 6 o'clock in the morning, then I go to y'all.
No, I'm just gonna warn y'all now. November 5th, 2024. You damn sure know I'm gonna be up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, then I listen to you all day then. Then we locked in all day.
We streaming all day. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna set up a video for when I go vote. If I do, and it's just gonna play for like an hour and a half, and then I get back and then we're like, we back.
Oh yeah, hey, trust me, I will be there. But y'all not up at 6. Come on, y'all gotta help me out. Hey, I stopped listening to Steve
Lisa
Harvey
be
loud
putting
ass.
up videos at times. I'm sure she has one at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Hell, I don't listen.
I don't know.
Hey, you better be glad I don't listen to Steve Harvey or on DL Hoogie no more. Hell,
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey's loud as hell early in the damn morning. Why he's so damn loud?
Because he gets paid to be loud. I don't even think they play DL Hughley down here in Atlanta. So
they do here in North Carolina. It's something in the afternoon. I stopped. I just cut the radio off, or I just turn on a podcast or something like that.
There you go.
I turn on one of the sports podcasts I listen to, or I listen to what is it? First thing in the morning, I listen to what Phil Scott had to say the night before I went to bed. I can't stay up waiting on the post. I got to be up early in the morning.
Yeah.
That's just it. It is what it is. But if anybody else coming over here, y'all come on over here, man. Talk to the kid. But I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Okay, conservative destroyer. Hello. You said, what does Trump have over black people? I just don't understand. Republicans are openly telling black people how they feel about them and can't believe they are black, saying to vote Republican anyway. Okay. We're going to help you. We're going to help you because maybe you don't understand how this might work. We're going to help you.
Let me tell you something, man. You see a thing named police, politician. Me not trust none of them boy, the road boy. Remember.
Nobody's telling you to vote for Trump. Policy over politician. Policy over politician. He's talking about closing the border. If he's serious, vote for that. I'm not voting for Trump just because I want to vote for Trump. I'm voting for the policy. This is why I told you I don't care about 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I care about Congress. Because he could talk all that. I'm going to close the border bullshit. If Congress don't sign off on it, it don't happen. That's why I'm over here researching every candidate to see who is about closing that border and who we can go talk to get this anti-hate legislation, this reparations for y'all. It ain't about Trump. We know he's stuck in his ways. He's at least malleable more than Biden. But it ain't about Trump. It's about the policy. Again, there's a lot of voters out there that look at the name and the face. They're not looking at the policies. Y'all got to look at the policies. Please look at the policy. No, that's not Bob Marley. That was from Shatas. After Wayne, who was played by Spragga Benz, found out that his brother got killed by the police. Well, sir, they've already put us backwards. Ever since they got the house, everything's been working backwards. There was no progress. They got the House after the midterms, and they were supposed to move forward. Stuff was supposed to start to get fixed, which would have helped them this year with getting the Republican president that they want in the White House. They've done nothing. They look bad. That's why they're hoping Trump gets the nominee to give them all a boost. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. We got to worry about who represents us in Congress. They have the purse. They have the committees. That's what we need to focus on. Let all the other dummies worry about 1600, because that's where they're going to fight. And they think that, and these congressional candidates think that we're not going to watch them. We're watching every single one of them. But it's okay. I appreciate it. See? I appreciate that. One more time.
Let me tell you something, man. You see a thing named police, politician. Me not trust none of them boy, the road boy. Remember.
Okay. Now, I will get up out of here. It's been fun. 30 Minutes Torian will be doing his upload, so go over there and make sure you support. I'm about to go to the plantation. And like I said, I'm going to probably tomorrow record this video on my day off about Simone Sanders, and then I'll be in full study mode. And then I will see y'all Monday afternoon after my test. I'll probably I'll probably have white hair and like hopefully I pass it. Because I want to try to pass it the first go around. But anyway, family, it's time to get up out of here. Hopefully y'all learned something today. If you did, I done my job. If not, I will try to be better next time. Sounds like somebody else is about to get a wake-up call very soon. I wonder who it'll be. Actually, I'm still there. There is someone that did get a wake-up call, sort of, but I'm watching. I want to see how it plays out first before I declare it an actual wake-up call. I ain't finna tell y'all who it is because I don't want to put it out there and then it don't happen, then I look dumb. But yeah, there is a black person that's in that political sphere that kind of they might be getting their wake up call, but I'm gonna see how it plays out. Val Williams said, "Was that Kaimani Marley by Marley Son was in movie Shotters?" Yes, that was him. That was Biggs. But anyway, let me get up out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Stay safe. And you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your day.